Hello guys, this is Bang Samradeka. I would like to make a response video to one of Little Bill's little comments on his little community posts. So enjoy or whatever you say. So this is the community note that I want to talk about. He's basically replying to a sarcastic comment by one of his supporters in the video. I'd like to thank the brilliant leftists who helped us keep genocide Kamala out of office. Thanks to Bill, Fit, and other leftist guys is now safe. Thank you. His response to this is, I'm not sure if this is kind of sarcasm, but I've been telling y'all I think you should vote since August. So if you're saying something, you should obviously don't be hearing me. It's really obvious that he's refuting this statement. But my issue with this statement is that, you know, I don't support voting for Kamala Harris because this is what you're voting for. This is what you're voting for. This is what you're voting for when you vote Kamala Harris or when you vote Donald Trump. More importantly, this was always my criticism of this argument. Why y'all think it's going to happen Donald Trump? I'll tell you in no uncertain terms, God is going to be a parking lot by next Christmas. The implication from this statement is that Trump is going to somehow be worse. And when you look at this and you ask yourself, how can Trump be worse? This is the worst it could get. You want him to kill them all now? You want him to do another Nekla? That's what you want? Because because you're blaming black people for voting for Donald Trump when it clearly was not their fault that Trump won. The reason why freaking Trump won was because white people came out for Donald Trump and Kamala Harris abandoned her party. She had the chance to make this not happen and she let it happen. Her and Joe Biden let this happen when she was passing those bills in Congress to give weapons to Israel, to give aid to Israel to kill Palestinians, to give money to Israel to kill Palestinians. Did she ever think about not passing those legislations as the vice president of the United States, as the head of the Senate? You know, if you voted for any of these people, if you voted for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, you're voting for genocide. That's what you're voting for. Do not play these games with me. All right. That said, neither you or my conscience will ever going to save Palestine. Problem doesn't go away just because you don't like answers. The reason why I skipped this comment, number one, again, I'm not going to blame you if you're you for the guys that felt to me, because he's basically just punching down as someone who is slightly older than the average progressive. He's like 3 years old. He got no hair in his head, you know. Um, I don't really see anything to refute because it's pointless. He's just punching down. That's his argument. He's just saying, ha ha, low, I'm older, so I know more than you. It's nothing, it's not really a statement. It just shows your ignorance and your arrogance. So move on to this. Um, so basically, what he's basically saying is like, you can't do anything but vote blue. That's what he's saying in this comment. For you people who don't understand, I'm not trying to um look down on people. I'm just saying that some people don't really understand this statement, and I just want to explain it, because it's written in African American English. So yeah, uh, that's what he's basically saying. Just like, oh, if you don't vote for my candidate, Gaza's gonna be glass. Gaza was already glass. I'm tired of showing people this. This is what's going on in Gaza under Biden, under Kamala Harris as Vice President of the United States. She is passing legislation in the Senate that is giving weapons to people who are doing this, who are bombing Palestine. You know, so it's like, to me, it's just pathetic. You're a black person. You're like you're grandfather was on the streets protesting against the same exact people you're lobbying for right now. You know, that you're sucking off right now. You know, and my message to people who are protesting, who did not vote for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump because of Palestine, do more. You know, keep on doing it. Everything's going to be fine. We are reaching the end of the light in the tunnel. All right, we're reaching the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what we're doing right now. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. All right, I know it's going to be hard. It's always been hard. Nothing comes easy in life, you know. So just keep on doing what you're doing. Some of y'all gotta learn that sometimes the only options you have are bad or worse. You just gotta learn how to love the bad until it's no longer the best option. He's basically advocating for the lesser evil. This is a lesser evil argument, unironically. And my response to that, look what the lesser evil has done to Palestine. Look at this. What is the worst that Trump can do? Oh, he can nuke Gaza. If he nukes Gaza, Israelis are going to die from the fallout too. There's something called nuclear radiation, and that stuff affects everybody in that area within 100 kilometers. And guess what's within 100 kilometers from Gaza? Tel Aviv. Use your brain. Do not, if you're watching this as someone who is mad about Kamala Harris losing the election, um, you need to move on. You need to get back to that ELM mindset and you need to go on the streets and protest. Because I'm tired of playing this game with conservatives and liberals alike, putting people in power that do not care about people on the ground who are suffering from poverty and inflation and racism and police brutality on both sides. They're both doing the same exact thing, but one is pretending to be our allies. That's what's going on. You need to understand this as a progressive, that the people up top are not your friends. And they have already showed you this multiple times, but you choose to cover your ears instead of listening to the truth. And my message to Little Bill is that he needs to wear a fucking beanie because I don't want to see his bald ass head ever again. He can get some fucking glasses that read something stuff like this. He needs to read CNN. He needs to read Al Jazeera. He needs to see what's going on in Gaza and see what's going on right now as we speak, as Joe Biden is still president of the United States, and as Kamala Harris is vice president and the leader of the Senate. This is what's going on right now. We need to stop supporting liberals. We need to stop giving them legitimacy just because they're the only other party we can vote for. We can vote for you can vote for anyone else but those two mainstream parties here. So this is what I want to say.